Welcome back to Beyond the Listing, a RE/MAX Fairlane Realty Podcast. My name is Joanne Bouley, and I am owner of RE/MAX Fairlane Realty. Each week we go beyond the listing to find out what's going on in the office, the people behind the business, and what's happening in the real estate market. Today I am joined by my co-host, Alan Johnson.
Hello, Joanne. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Excited to be here.
I'm really excited to have you.
We're going to talk about real estate. I'm pretty good at new builds. One of my focuses has been newly built mini homes. If you're looking to order a brand new one that will be customized for your use and your wants and desires.
So we'll jump into that.
Yeah,
absolutely. So before we get into that, AJ, I wanted to chat a little bit about you. Okay. So my first question for you is...
Nobody likes to talk about themselves, but I will for you.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, AJ. So what pulled you into real estate?
I really like helping people, and
Right.
I'm very social. As a former broadcaster, I was used to being around people all the time, asking questions, helping them, trying to make life better for people. I was one of those people, always have been, I guess, and I still get to make life better for people.
What does a really good work day look like for you?
For me, the very best work day is closing day. Closing day is when you do the walkthrough just before the keys change hands. And
there's nothing better, right?
I love the feeling of a young family or an older couple or anybody really finding the home of their dreams and getting the keys that day. That's my favorite thing. But some of the days leading up to that can be fun too. I have a pretty good way of drawing people out, taking away their shyness and getting to know them and making them laugh a bit. And,
right. Laughing is important in this business. You want to have fun.
Yeah. You have to look at life as an adventure that's meant to have sometimes a few twists and turns, and that's where your job and my job come in to help make those twists and turns a little easier to manage.
That's right. Yeah. What kind of clients do you find yourself working with most often?
I think I'm equally balanced between buyers and sellers. I seem to draw in both, and I think word's getting around that I know what I'm doing. So I'm happy to help buyers and sellers. And, age doesn't seem to matter. I tend to run the gamut of young couples in their 20s to older folks in their 70s. They all have a niche, something they're looking for. I have something to give back to them, and it seems to work.
Right. And one, too, where you're selling a lot of mini homes, you probably get a lot of first-time home buyers and the people looking to right size as well, right?
Yeah, because the mini homes, when they're brand new, they're under warranty. Older people don't have to worry about something going wrong. They love that. And younger people don't have a lot of time either. If you've got a couple of small kids and you're driving them to soccer and hockey, you don't have time to worry about a sink that's got a pipe that needs replacement. I mean, and that's what a brand new build, whether it's a mini home or a brand new stick-built home,
right?
3-bedroom bungalow on a slab. That's all the reasons people buy brand new.
That's exactly right. Yeah. What do you think clients appreciate most about working with you?
I know the area. I used to be head of the Chamber of Commerce for Truro, and so I know the business community, and I know the communities, the residential communities within what makes up the greater Truro, Bible Hill, and surrounding area.
Right.
So I know the hoods. I know the neighborhoods.
You know the neighborhoods. You know it well.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's one piece of advice you'd give to someone starting their home search today?
I would say sit down with your partner, or if you're a single buyer, sit down with yourself and write down what you absolutely must have in your new home, what you would love to have but could negotiate around them if the price was exactly where you wanted it to be, and some things that you absolutely could not have in your new home. I want to know 2 or 3 of those.
Right.
And we'll talk.
Absolutely. And AJ, when you're not working, what do you like to do?
Well, I live on a lake, so I swim across it from May till October, and I skate and play a little hockey on it in the winter. I ski. There's a ski hill near my house. I love downhill skiing. I like cross country too, but downhill is more fun for me. And
so you're really outside type of guy.
I like being outside. Yeah. I don't spend a lot of time inside. My house. You've been to my house.
So I have been here.
My house is even more so now since I renovated. It's more an outside geared home.
That's right.
So when I meet someone who wants a big patio or a porch or a nice backyard, I totally get it. I'm with you.
You're with it. You understand that.
Yeah.
So let's talk about a little bit about working at Remax Fairlane Realty. You're going into your 5th year, so you've been with us for a while now, and you grew your career here. How would you feel collaboration is within the office?
I think it's really good from the administrators. Mary and Davika are always open to helping and answering questions, whether it's something technical or something to do with the Nova Scotia Real Estate Commission.
Right.
They have strict rules for realtors. Some of you may not know this, but we follow very strict rules. Mary, our longest serving administrator, knows those rules off by heart. And you usually are able to lend another sense of, she's been doing this for over a decade,
right,
of opinions that matter in situations where there might be a question about the condition of a home or something that needs repaired, or a lawyer
how to negotiate, or a lawyer
may be questioning something. So you say, well, what answer should I give this lawyer, Joanne? And you usually come up with something that, because you've been doing it longer than I have.
Right. Yeah. How much flexibility do you feel you have to run your own business here?
Well, you make sure we have lots of runway to go forward and make people happy with the housing market we're showing them, or the house that we're selling for them. That's a big bonus. But the other part is, not everybody has the same working hours. So if they can only view houses in the evening, I'm working in the evening. That gives me flexibility in the daytime. And if it's the opposite, they can only view mornings and not afternoons,
right,
then I'm up and at it early, making people happy, showing them as many good things about the housing market here in central Nova Scotia as I can.
That's awesome. Yeah. So I have another question for you. It's not on our sheet.
Oh, surprise question.
If you were speaking to another realtor that's an agent, but is thinking maybe about switching brokerages, what would you tell them? Why should they work here?
Well, Remax is number one in the world. First thing I would say.
Yeah.
But we're a friendly group of 15 individuals here, and we all treat each other like family. We're designated brokerage, which means there's a little more, I would call it professionalism among us, but it's friendly professionalism.
Well, and the ability to refer clients to each other too is pretty good, right?
Yes, it is. It's a big, big help especially for younger people starting out in the business. We're able to kind of bring them along and get them up and rolling quickly.
Absolutely. What do you think really stands out about the culture here?
We're very community driven.
We are.
As you know, we support many causes, Christmas Index programs, and Coldest Night of the Year, and
Food Bank,
and Children's Hospital, IWK Children's Hospital. All the things that matter in a community. And many of our realtors here in this office volunteer after hours for community boards and services. So we're very community minded, and we're located in the central part of the second largest town in the mainland section of Nova Scotia. So we're very connected.
That's right. That's right. And we should talk a little bit about the Children's Miracle Network, because people may not know what that is. Mm-hmm. So Remax is involved with the Miracle Home Program through the Children's Miracle Network. And locally here, every time one of our agents sells a house, so if AJ sells a house, if I sell a house, or anybody else, they donate a portion of their commission to the IWK locally here in Halifax.
Right. And many children from all across Atlantic Canada need those services. It's life and death quite often at the IWK Children's Hospital. It's a specialized hospital for pediatric care, and we're very happy and proud to help that cause.
Absolutely. So now let's turn the conversation to new builds. That's a hot topic these days that we're hearing in the news. And I know you have extensive experience in that. So let's chat a little bit about that. If I had a buyer that wanted to buy one of your new mini homes, for example, what would happen? What would the process be?
Well, I just should mention off the top that I work with a couple of really highly thought of, good reputation, brand new mini home builders, and I have a good rapport with them.
Yes.
I can pick up the phone and say, I've got a couple here. They're looking for this model at this price range. They're looking for a location for it. How quickly can it be built? And when can we come over to your shop, to your showroom?
Right.
And let them see all of the things they can choose from the siding to the kitchen appliances and appliances throughout the home, to the flooring, to the cabinets, to the hardware on those cabinets, to the sinks, to the hardware on those sinks. All that can be chosen by you in a brand new, and there's generally an 8-year warranty. So it's pretty carefree living, and I love that.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And I also sell some stick-built homes. For those of you who aren't familiar with that, that means a home that's built on site Often nowadays they're built on slabs with in-floor heating. And the in-floor heating in our climate is wonderful.
Oh, it's amazing to have it because the floors are cold otherwise, right?
Exactly. And you sell quite a few new builds as well.
Yes.
And the heat pump systems that Nova Scotians are now enjoying certainly keep things cool in the summertime.
Yes, because we are having hotter summers now, right?
We've just come through two of the hottest summers in our history. And when you sell a new build that's got all that good warm floors in the winter, cool air conditioning in the summer, it's a great combination. And
energy efficient, right?
Energy efficient, I was just going to say that. And they're under warranty.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Most new builds come with an 8-year to 10-year warranty, depending on the builder. I sell a lot of semi-detached, so we're seeing similar people coming from their big houses, and then they don't want to go to an apartment. Apartment living right now is quite expensive, so we're finding that mini homes and semi-detached are a new alternative for people that maybe wouldn't have looked at that before, right?
Yeah, exactly. And even some micro homes. I sold some micro homes.
Well, you did a pilot project out in Debert, right?
I did.
You should talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so if you're not from the Truro area, Debert is about 10 minutes outside of town, and I had a major home builder come to me and say, can you sell a whole street filled with micro homes? And I said, I think so. Let's take a look at your plans. I started looking at the market. I started putting out feelers for a lot of younger couples and older people who are really into that good price zone. And
because they were in the 200 range,
they
right?
were in the 200,000 range for something brand new under warranty with you own your own land too.
And appliances.
And your appliances come with it. And your air conditioning and heat is a heat pump. So
and they sold quite quickly.
They sold within 3 months. I sold an entire street of micro homes within 3 months.
Yeah, and they were in that community in Debert where the base was, the military base was, and now it's all homes. Right. So that's a nice community because you've got kids and streets, and it's
playground,
dog park,
and there's a car charging station for electric vehicle owners, tennis court. Yeah, it's got everything that people
It's a really
would want.
nice community. Yeah,
and it's 10 minutes from your major shopping core. Tell that to somebody in Toronto. Pretty sweet.
Well, and just a few minutes from the highway, right? So if you want to go to New Brunswick or anywhere else, Halifax Airport. Yeah,
you're flying out on a southern vacation.
Yeah, absolutely. So speaking of new builds and mini homes, go back to your new build mini home option. What are some common misconceptions you find that buyers have?
I'll tell you, one of the most common misconceptions about brand new mini homes is that, they'll lose their value in 5 years. No, they won't. They'll go up in value in 5 years. I've been in the business 5 years, and I can tell you things I sold in the brand new mini home section of the market 5 years ago have gone up in price. And the old days of the 1970s, the old TV commercial, this is not your father's Oldsmobile. Well, this is not your father's mini home. These things are well built, they're under warranty, and they rise in value.
That's right. It's not like a car anymore that would depreciate. It's a totally different world. And that really happened during COVID, right? COVID really changed our entire market. And I think a lot of that, again, goes back to the rental market being so expensive for someone to rent. These alternative forms of housing that we didn't really see in Truro before then has really changed that.
It has.
So AJ, thank you for walking through that with me today. It was really lovely to have you today on the podcast.
How nice that you said walking, because we do the walkthrough. We're realtors. We always talk about the walkthrough. That's the day we hand over the keys.
But no pun or anything.
No pun intended. No, but it worked out well.
It did.
And I just want to say to folks, if you are looking for any kind of a new build or just want to know what your options are, please get in touch with Joanne or myself here at RE/MAX.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, AJ, for coming on today.
I hope we do it again.
Absolutely. And thank you for listening. We will see you next week with another episode of Beyond the Listing. Good night.
Good night.